We are live from the Sugarland Ice and Sports Center here in Sugarland, Texas. It's the ISHL on LSN Sports. Tonight we feature a matchup between the two top teams in the South Division as the Memorial West Whalers visit the Ridge Point Panthers. Good evening, everybody. Alongside David Feliciano, this is Michael Silvers. Delighted to have you with us. Yes, we're back, and we're so happy to be back. Last season ended due to COVID-19 with no champion. This year, they've been able to adjust. They've been able to play games in the middle of a pandemic, and hopefully in March, we will crown a Justice Cup champion. So I mentioned at the top, tonight's game features the top two teams in the South Division, and only 2 points separates them in the standings. The Memorial West Whalers, Justice Cup champions 2 seasons ago, come into tonight's game winners of 3 straight, including a 10-2 victory last time out against Cinco Ranch, where 3 skaters each scored a pair of goals in the win.
And in the first game between these two teams, a 5-3 win for Memorial. 14 penalties in that game, Michael. Very chippy game. I think that's pretty normal for a couple of good teams fighting it out. So certainly Ridge Point looking forward to the rematch here.
The Ridge Point Panthers enter this evening's tilt on a 2-game winning streak, and back on January 10th, they got by Cy Woods 3-2. And a win tonight by the Panthers not only would even up the season series, but it'll also draw them into a first-place tie for the season.
Right. Memorial certainly the better, I think, of the two teams, although record-wise it's pretty close. I guess you could call Memorial West the defending champion since last year got washed out. But everybody chasing the Whalers, really great by Coach Santini building this program. And we started doing games here. They were kind of middle of the pack. And the last 3 years, they've been excellent.
So as Dave mentioned, the first meeting between these two teams was a 5-3 win for Memorial West. That came back on October 8th. The Panthers took a 2-0 lead before Memorial West scored the next 3 goals, all coming in the opening period. Ridge Point tied it up at 3 with the only goal in the second before Ondrej Cech scored both Whaler goals in the third for a 5-3 win. Dave mentioned the 14 penalties. It equaled 43 minutes, with Ethan Carter picking up a 10 for Memorial West and Kean Stafford getting a 10 for Ridge Point. So it was chippy in that game. We'll see if there's any carryover here tonight in January.
Oh, they remember it, Ridge Point does, no doubt. A key for them will be the power play. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But Memorial won that game by outshooting Ridge Point in the third period, 14-7, doubling them up, now scoring them 2-0. As Michael said, the 2 goals by Cech. They had a little bit more wind in their sails in that third period.
All right, we'll step out. Coming up next, we will have the opening face-off along with all the good stuff, the starting lineups, and the keys to the game. So stay tuned. More to come as we continue from the Sugarland Ice and Sports Center. Glad to be back. It's the ISHL Game of the Week.
Hey Texans fans, Drew Doherty here. Are you looking for a new home? First Community Credit Union has everything from purchase loans to construction loans, VA loans, and more. With our competitive rates, low to no closing costs, and rate match guarantee, FCCU can help you navigate home ownership. Discover your options at FCCU and get pre-approved today at fccu.org/home loans. First Community Credit Union is the official credit union of the Houston Texans. First Community Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
Bonfire Wings is a neighborhood-based, fast casual counter-service restaurant. Bonfire Wings specializes in 12 unique flavors of hot wings. Traditional favorites like gumbo and boudin are mainstays. They boast wing sauces with creative names such as Cajun Mojo, Garlic Parmesan, Spicy Creole, Insanely Hot, the award-winning and top seller Honey Barbecue, Hot Lemon Pepper, and Sweet Heat. 2 Houston area locations including in North Shore on Wood Forest Boulevard. Bonfire Wings, genuine Creole, uniquely Cajun.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric, show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
Alf.
Time now for the keys to today's game, and for that, here's David Feliciano.
Well, as we said, A lot of penalties in that first game. Who wins the power play battle in this game? Ridge Point, a very good power play percentage, 27%. They can take advantage of that, maybe pull an upset. Also for Ridge Point, got to slow down Frazier and Cech. They can hold them to a couple of points each, maybe keep the score low. Memorial just lean on their big men, those two guys I just mentioned, get a little help and get up early.
Scratches for today's game for Ridge Point. Nolan Voltina, Brent Kasich, Hayden Haas, and Zachary Lloyd all scratched for head coach Eric Gould. Nathan Thomas is the starting goaltender, and he'll go up against the freshman Ryan Valdiviso. No scratches for Steven Santini and the Whalers. Starting lineups are brought to you by the walk-up company, the Metal Fabricators. For Steven Santini and his 10-1-1 Whalers. Starting up front, Matthew Frazier, the top scorer in the league, just a freshman. In 8 games, he has 42 points. Ondrej Cech is also up front. Mason Bertelsen will be a forward as well. On defense, Bertelsen and Martinez are on defense. Up front, Ondrej Cech, Henry Lord, and Matthew Frazier. For Ridge Point, the starting lineups, Andrew Blake and Brendan Ryan with Matthew Boisvert up front. The defensemen are Jeb Gould and Cole Motton. Warm-ups taking place down on the ice. And talking with some people before coming up to the perch tonight, they said basically throughout this entire season, things have gone really well. Everybody has been able to adjust and play amidst this pandemic. Only a few games have been scheduled that have been postponed due to COVID-19, but overall, this has been a fantastic season. The rules are in place, protocols are in place, and they've been able to get a season going that started back in October, and here we are in January with a couple of months to go until the playoffs.
It's funny, the high school level does a better job than professional sports in protocol. The high school kids aren't getting sick. They're following the rules, and the professionals at all levels, they seem to cancel a lot of games up there, but down here we've been getting them in.
Let's run down the standings as we start our first ISHL on LSN Sports broadcast. Get you caught up on all the standings. In the North Division, San Antonio 10-2-1, leading the way with 21 points. Hot on their trail, the Sidewoods Wildcats at 9-2-2, 20 points. Fair Creek have come back up after a few down years. They are 7-4-2, third place with 16 points. Klein is in fourth, 3-6-3, 9 points on the season. Coming up in fifth is the Woodlands, 3-8-1, 7 points on the year. Tomball at the bottom of the North Division, 1-10-2, 4 points on the season. Here in the South Division, Memorial West, 10-1-1, 21 points. Hot on their trail, Ridge Point, 9-3-1 with 19 points, just 2 points away from a first-place tie. They can get that tonight with a victory. Seven Lakes are in third. Paul Connolly's group, 5-5-3 with 13 points. Seco Ranch in fourth place, 4-9-0, 8 points on the season. And PFC in fifth place in the South Division, 1 victory, 12 losses, 2 points.
San Antonio Rampage having a great season.
That's right.
The out-of-town team. And a little bit of a surprise, Woodlands down this year. They're usually a pretty strong program. They could maybe get things going in the second half.
The officials for today's game, looks like we've got 3. Carl Sasson is the referee. Johnny Dibbert and might be Greg Lawson. I don't see Steven Schreiber out there.
Where's Lahaki?
Not working this one today.
Oh, man.
I know he's still around. I saw some box scores with his name on them. So it'll be 1 referee, 2 linesmen. Ridge Point in all black, trimmed in purple and white. They are the home team tonight. Meanwhile, Memorial West, white tops, green and blue trim, blue pants. Of course, pants sometimes not much of a factor. You see some players wear green pants because that's what they wear for the Houston Wild traveling program. The goaltenders are Valdiviso, freshman for Memorial West. He is to our right. Nathan Thomas, a senior for Ridge Point, is to our left. Valdiviso, 9 games played. He is unbeaten at 6-0-0 with a 1.42 goals against average. That ranks him at the top in goaltending. He's got a .912 save percentage. Nathan Thomas in 12 appearances, 7-1-1 with a 1.90 goals against average and an .898 save percentage.
Yeah, we got a dandy for the goaltenders tonight. Only a freshman over there, Valdivieso, off to a great start in his career. And Thomas, to my left, one of the larger goalies in the league, takes up a lot of space in there, and only a 1.9. It's going to be tough to come by to get goals past these guys.
Yeah, the Whalers are in possession of the league's top scorer and the top goaltender, averaging over 8 goals a game this season. Ridge Point over 6 goals per game.
Now, the first game was 5-3, as we said. These teams are used to scoring quite a bit. Ridge Point will take 5-3 if they can pull this off.
15-minute periods here in the ISHL. I think when I started broadcasting games, it was 11 minutes. Then they increased it to 13, and now it's 15. It's been 15 for at least a couple of seasons, maybe 3.
11, those games would go by in about 40 minutes. It was crazy.
Yeah, basically took longer to drive down to the Space City Ice Station where games would be broadcast for us. Of course, that place no longer in existence. We're able to come back here to Sugar Land. Willowbrook Aerodrome also holds games, but we like our spot here in Sugar Land. So once again, Thomas to our left, Valdivieso to our right. Boisvert and Fraser at center ice will take the opening draw. Officials still talking things over.
Must be a TV timeout.
Yeah, right. Carl Sasson will drop the opening puck, and now he's going to skate over to Eric Gould, the head coach of the Ridge Point Panthers.
Can't imagine what this delay would be.
Whalers are 4-1 in their last 5. So too are the Ridge Point Panthers, 4-1-0. The Whalers coming in off a 10-2 victory over Cinco Ranch, while Ridge Point defeated Cy Woods 3-2. Here we go. Puck is dropped. This game is underway. To be controlled by Boisvert, then he lost it in the neutral zone. It is Andrew Blake ahead for Boisvert. Pushes it to the half-wing boards on the far side. Backhanded up, but not clear. And then carried back behind the Whaler net for the play up the boards to Ondrej Cech. Works it back out to the neutral zone, far wing side. Lord pushes it into the zone. Here's Fraser. Fraser skating, watched by Motten. Fraser behind the net. Motten comes away with the puck up on these near boards. Got it by Cech. Gets it back off his backhand, skates towards the middle of the ice, and flips it back out to center for Brendan Ryan. Ryan, a freshman with 3 points on the season. Right over the blue line for Andrew Blake. And the junior leading the Panthers in points with 22 entering this game. Long shot hops into the glove of Thomas off the stick of number 77, Henry Lord. Another freshman for Steven Santini. He's got 17 points with 12 helpers on the year.
Yeah, Santini, a very deep crop. I mean, we got freshman goaltenders and second liners contributing.
Face off to the right of Thomas. Jackson Cadlick will take it against Blake. He wins it, forced into the corner. He gets possession there. He's got some help, tries to flip it back. Comes to Michael Martinez, who skates high slot, loses possession. Kean Stafford cooling clear of the zone, but Jeb Gould does from left defense. Wilson. Here's Kupich. Number 7, Matthew Kupich. There's a couple of Kupiches here on Ridge Point. Martinez skating right to left, shoots and scores. That's number 6 for the junior Memorial West Whaler, Michael Martinez. It's 1-0 Whalers early at the 1:18 point.
Martinez known more for assists. Leading assist man on this, second in assists on this squad. And he got a loose puck on. Nobody picked him up in the slot. Wrister from about 17 feet, goal.
Goal coming at 1:18 of period number 1. Played up the far wing boards, neutral ice. Here comes Charlie Blake. He shoots one that is into the glove of Valdiviso. Gone here from the first period. A goal at 1:18 by Michael Martinez has given the Whalers an early 1-0 lead. Glad you're with us. We're glad to be back. First of 8 regular season broadcasts of the ISHL here on LSN Sports. Face off to the right of Valdiviso. Played for a centering pass from the corner. Sydney Brooks, number 2, listed as number 42 on the roster, but I can read her name off the back of her sweater. Puck pushed back into the Ridge Point zone. Fraser off the back of the goal, carried on by Connor Bailey, left to right for Ridge Point. Cuts wide into the zone. Good stick handling. Right wing corner, canceled out eventually by Semyon Nikulin. Now from right to left. Here comes Cech. Skates by Motten across the line. Tries a centering pass. That is intercepted. Brooks clears. 12:45 to play. Opening period. 1-0 Memorial West. They've got possession. Semyon Nikulin left defense. Weaves to his right into the neutral zone. Loses control. Spun back in by Schmoish. Elon Schmoish now to Matthew Boisvert. Left wing circle. A shot wide. Motten keeps it alive at the point. Carries into the circle. Plays it wide behind the net. And at the side of the net, puck is loose. Still digging after it. Andrew Blake has it behind the net. Feeds it all the way through the slot. Motten gets it to the corner, and then it is skated out by the Whalers. Lord into the zone, collected by Jeb Gould. Goes cross ice. Elon Schmoish looking to backhand it out to center. He does. Goes back in on a delayed offside. Gould will take control. 11:50 to go here in the first period of play. Gould gains the zone, right wing side, and swings it in deep. Schmoish there in the left wing corner. Got by him, and back come the Whalers from right to left. Couldn't clear the zone. Backhanded in deep by Blake. Then it is cleared. Motten at right defense for Ridge Point. Back into the Whalers zone, and immediately careened off the boards and back out. Will be played off the boards at center. Pushed back into the zone by Boisvert, and Michael Martinez, the goal scorer, has it in the corner for the Whalers. Taken off the play by Andrew Blake, kicking at it along the wall. Puck in front, just shot wide by Cote. He's got it, pivoting, sending it back to the point for a shot that got through, and a save made by Valdiviso. Boisvert digging after it. One-on-one battle in the corner, and then it'll be skated out by Ethan Carter along the right wing side. Had pocket pick, and here comes Boisvert. Number 37 for Ridge Point, shoots one wide. 10:45 remaining, opening period. Glad you're with us. Michael Silvers and David Feliciano. Early goal at 1:18 by Michael Martinez has given the Whalers a 1-0 lead. They won the first meeting back on November 8th, 5-3. Charlie Blake skates in, left wing circle, centering pass, and Stafford couldn't get a stick at it. He had an open net. Stafford got it back, skates to the high slot, pass off target to Charlie Blake, but he shoots from a sharp angle, and that is Valdiviso. He makes the save.
Well, it's 1-0 Memorial, but Ridge Point really controlling the action. The stick handling and passing has been solid. All three lines looking really good. Most of the time this game has been down to Memorial's end, and their only goal was a little getaway.
10:21 to go. Face off to the right of Valdiviso. The Whalers will clear it out of the zone. They'll skate in left wing side. Lord, watched by Motten. Good one-on-one battle. Lord with a centering pass. That was blocked. It careens right back to the near boards. Motten goes down. Here's Cech. Couldn't get a handle on it. Sydney Brooks was there. Pass goes to the far boards. Maya Anderson holds in, but her pass was blocked and skated out by Ridge Point from left to right. Here's Axel. He has Bailey going to the net. Flips it for Bailey, who couldn't chop it down with his stick. Plays it in the corner, and then it is cleared again by the Whalers. Cech got by Motten. Cech into the left wing circle. 2-on-1. Cech centering pass went behind the intended target, and it bounces back out to center ice. Anderson couldn't get it by Connor Bailey. Skates in. It's a delayed offside. The whistle blows. 9:31 to go first period. Still 1-0 Whalers.
Well, Cech had a wide open look. came in on Thomas's right and decided to pass backwards to nobody. He looked for his man, but maybe a shot would have been in order there, but really good first opportunity by Cech.
That goal by Martinez at 118 has given the Whalers a plus 79 in their goal differential. Ridge Point now plus 52. So these are two teams that can score points. We said the Whalers averaging over 8 goals a game, Ridge Point over 6 goals per game. Face-off just outside of the Whalers zone. Sent back towards the Ridge Point blue line. Jeb Gould is there, plays it forward. Flip back into the zone, and then flip back out by the Whalers. Matthew Kupich trying to deal with it. Kadlik gets it back into the offensive zone where it is carried there by Jeb Gould. Swings it around to the far boards. Brendan Ryan will skate it out. Finds a lead pass just out of the reach of Andrew Blake. Here comes Bertelsen. Cutting from his right to his left, skating from right to left and into the zone where it got taken away by Andrew Blake. They battle at the red line at center. Wyatt Legge took a hit from Jeb Gould, but he made a play. Fraser, sharp angle shot, shouldered away by Thomas. 8:50 to go, first period, 1-0 Memorial West. Puck just goes back out into the neutral zone off the stick of Bertelsen. Boisvert tries to get it back to the offensive blue line, but back come the Whalers, skating from right to left. Two tangle up with each other. Boisvert will skate it in to the right wing circle. Shoot, scores! We are tied at 1. Matthew Boisvert, the senior, has drawn Ridge Point level here in the first.
And that was in the middle of a shift change. Boisvert was the only Ridge Point player in the action. 4 people getting off the ice, and he just took a loose puck. He actually had a really bad angle, but he got it in behind Valdiviso. And that's a 1-on-4 goal.
1-1 tie at 6:29 of period number 1. Charlie Blake skates in right circle, shot, tried to go 5-hole, the rebound was given up and they score! And it's quickly 2-1 Ridge Point.
That Cote?
Yeah, it is Cote, number 24, and it's 2-1 Panthers.
How quickly things changed. 5 shots and 2 goals by Ridge Point. What was the time between those two? About 10 seconds?
Yeah. Exactly 10 seconds, Dave.
Amazing.
So 2-1 Panthers. Goals 10 seconds apart. Boisvert at 6:29. Cote at 6:39. Puck outletted to center. The Whalers in control down the left wing boards. Ethan Carter with the centering pass and just a swing and a miss by Seiler. Back come Ridge Point. Kean Stafford skating 2-on-2. Left it at the half wall, then turned it over. Or it'll be played there by Andrew Warren. Comes to the near boards, left wing side for the Whalers. They'll be carried by the senior Ethan Carter into the zone. Poked out by Sidney Brooks. Back on the stick at right defense of Andrew Warren. And he'll feed it back in. Jeb Gould skating. Jeb just a sophomore. Coach's son tees up. Then he pump fakes on the shot. Shoots from a tough angle just near the goal line along the left wing corner. And the puck ricochets back out to center. Here's Cole Motton. Tries a pass to the center circle. Ricochets onto the stick of Jeb Gould, and he'll shoot in. 7:15 to go, first period. A 2-1 Ridge Point lead. They've scored the last 2 after Memorial West got the first. They battle along the side of the net. 2-on-2 scrum. Puck worked back behind the net where it's a 1-on-1 battle. Coming in to help Sidney Brooks. At the side of the net, the puck is smothered. Did it go in? It did! I thought that Valdiviso got it, but Sidney Brooks scores.
Wow.
At the side of the net.
She was there the entire time. Hung around the goal for about 30 seconds, just chopping at it. Finally, slammed it in. I mean, that's just Brooks hanging around, making things happen. Great play.
Third goal of the season for senior Sidney Brooks. And after Memorial West got the game's first tally, Ridge Point have responded with 3 straight. They lead 3-1 just inside the last 7 minutes of the first period. Puck back into the Memorial zone, cleared out to center by Michael Martinez. Swept back in by Motton. Martinez will chase after it, put on the brakes behind the net. Feed it up the left wing boards. Well, it'll be carried into the zone by Wyatt Legge. Down into the corner on his backhand, tries a centering pass, canceled out by Boisvert. Schmoish working with it in the corner, loses possession. Gould behind the icing line, couldn't clear the zone. Kept alive at the point by Maya Anderson. She flips it in deep. Gould is there, poke free. Whalers in possession. Circling, swing and a miss by Cadlick. Here comes Boisvert. Skating from left to right across the offensive line. Tries to go through the legs of Michael Martinez, but great defense by number 5. He skates it into the zone. The only goal scorer for the Whalers shoots high off the shoulder of Thomas as Martinez trying to cut the deficit from 2 to 1. Played back out to center, cross ice. Cech skates in offside. 5:51 to play here in the first period. 3-1 to the Ridge Point Panthers.
Well, still Ridge Point looking solid, and as we said in pregame, if they can get up early here, and they have 3-1, we still got a lot of time in this period. They've outshot Memorial 6-4.
Face off just outside of the Panthers zone. Nikulin into Fraser. Fraser shoots off the catching glove of Thomas, and it careens all the way down back into the Whalers zone. Code giving chase on Bertelson. Code got it. Bertelson got some help from Cech on the back check. Code with the pass that goes through, looking to find Charlie Blake. Kept alive right point by Matthew Kupich. He swings it all the way around. Charlie Blake at the half boards. Flips it off the corner glass. Bertelson there behind his own net. Plays it up the far boards where Henry Lord is there. Puck will trickle back out to center. Ridge Point able to tag back in. And a wide shot from the left-handed stick of Code. Here's Jeb Gould, left point. Tees up a shot. It was blocked off the stick of Matthew Fraser. Clearing pass was blocked by Cote. Spins in the right wing corner on his backhand behind the net. 4:45 to play. Here's Gould slapping one from the point. Didn't get all of it. Puck is bouncing in the right wing circle and then skated out from right to left. Back come Memorial West. Cech enters the zone. Cech high slot. Feeds Fraser. Couldn't get a shot off. Hassled from behind. Keeps control with his skate and his sticks. Stick handling. To the right wing circle. He got it back off the ricochet. Here's Fraser behind the goal line. Centering pass. Backhander. Couldn't get off the stick of number 77, Henry Lord. Bertelson right defense. 4:12 to go first period. 3-1 Panthers. Puck play back into the zone. Cech on his forehand. Hassel from behind. A delayed penalty's coming up, and it's going to be on Ridge Point. Bertelson right defense. Shot, save made, and it hops into the glove of Nathan Thomas. With 11 minutes gone by here in the first period, we have our first penalty of the game.
I think it's holding. I think they were holding Cech or somewhere right around the goal. Let's see who it's on there on the far end.
That might be Bailey. I didn't see the call.
It wasn't a violent penalty, whatever it was. The first penalty of the game. Remember, last game was kind of out of control, but this one a little bit better. And now a chance for Memorial to get within one.
I want to say that was Bailey. He's the biggest Panther, and looks like he's the one occupying the bin.
I wouldn't want to run into him.
It is. Number 34, Connor Bailey, 2 minutes. This is a power play that for Memorial West is converting at a 17% clip this season. Ridge Point has killed 95% of the penalties they've taken, and they cleared all the way down. The Whalers will have to get restarted with 3:50 to go in the opening period. Skating in along the right wing boards, Grigory Nikulin. Nikulin on his backhand, circles around, passes it to the right wing circle for a shot that's blocked by Gould. Gould trying to clear the zone. Puck is turned over behind the goal line. Played up the near boards, but not out. Martinez holding. Skating by Blake. Shooting. Oh, just wide. Warren. His shot was blocked. Comes back out for another shot that was blocked and ricocheted wide by Cole Motton. Ridge Point able to take possession and clear, killing 45 seconds off this power play, which is brought to you by Mr. Electric. We have the power to make things better. Martinez almost lost it at his own blue line, and it eventually gets poked from him by Charlie Moore. Martinez retreats back into his own end behind his own net, skating along the right wing boards from right to left and across the defensive blue line, lost it in the neutral zone. 52 seconds to go on the man advantage. Skating in, Fraser, left wing circle, shoots up high off target hit the glass. And then a turnover at the point. Skating with it. And in on the shorthand. Shot blocked. Save made by Valdiviso.
Good shorthand attempt. I think that's Boivert.
We'll see.
Possibly Gould, but it was a heck of an attempt on the shorthand. Memorial has 3 good looks at Thomas and has gone wide every time.
And Stafford, who actually had that shot. 36 seconds remaining on the power play, 2:36 for the period. Ridge Point has a 3-1 lead. Good crowd on hand. Sidney Brooks won the faceoff. Bertelsen up Martinez. Now Fraser will carry from right to left along the right wing boards. He strides into the offensive zone. Has it behind the net. Still in possession. Turns, shoots, off the post. It stayed out. Martinez with a centering pass. Lord is there at the side net. Here's Fraser shooting. Save made by Thomas as he closes the door. 9 seconds to go on the power play. Bertelsen back out to center. His pass intercepted and cleared by Andrew Blake. Valdiviso has to play it to Ondrej Cech. Had his pocket picked. Centering pass on the shorthand. That pass intercepted by Cech as the power play is over. Team skating at full and even strength. Cech poke checking him, Motten. He still has possession though. Cech skates in the right wing circle with 1:45 to play in the first period. Here's a nice centering pass, and this shot off the stick of Lord went wide. Another centering pass, and they battle for it. Puck is loose. Backhanded, almost cleared by Andrew Blake. Still deep in the Ridge Point zone. Ridge Point trying to clear the puck. They don't care if they'll take an icing. Bailey will skate it out. He's shouldered down by Bertelsen, and Bertelsen's going to go. 1:20 remaining in the first period as Bailey draws a penalty. Bertelsen touches up, and he'll go to the box.
And they knocked down the biggest guy out there. Well, Bertelsen's a big guy too. Bailey took a stumble at center ice, and now Ridge Point will have the end of this period, a little bit of the next on this power play. Pretty good power play by Memorial last time. 2 official shots and 3 misses.
Ridge Point with their first power play of the evening. It's brought to you by Mr. Electric. We have the power to make things better. Steven Scheuber has now joined us.
We got a full slate of Zebras out here.
2 referees, 2 linesmen. Ridge Point's power play, 27% on this season. Memorial West with an awesome kill. They've killed 97% of the penalties they've taken this season. Stafford in his own zone, right wing boards. His pass with Boivert went past him and is cleared all the way back down. Last minute of play. Here's a turnover. Leggy with a drive and a pad save by Thomas. Almost a shorthanded goal by Memorial West. Puck deep in the Whalers zone. Cote has it in the corner behind the net. Pass in front, Boivert ricochets back to Cote. 35 seconds to go. Gould from the left point. Sends it down, but it's intercepted, and Martinez clears.
Nice play by Martinez. They got to kill 30 seconds this period.
1:10 to go on the power play. 25 seconds for the first. 3-1 Ridge Point. Gould gliding from right to left and across the line. Cote, watched by Warren. Cote behind the Whaler net. Drifts into the left wing corner with 10 seconds to go. He leaves it for Gould at the point. Sends in down deep. And puck off the possession, flipped and down, and that will do it for the first. 43 seconds of carryover penalty time to the second period, and that is the end of one with the score. Ridge Point 3, Memorial West 1. This is the ISHL on LSN Sports.
Now for your Wellness Minute with Dr. Steve Hotze.
Men, you're probably already aware of the fact that we're notorious for neglecting our health concerns and ignoring warning signs. If you were to be totally honest, you've experienced change in your life such as a decrease in your drive, your initiative, your assertiveness, your sense of well-being. You have increased fatigue, a decline in self-confidence. You're depressed. You have depressed moods, irritable moods. You have decreased mental sharpness, a decline in romantic moods and inclinations and sexual ability. These signs signs or common symptoms of men with low testosterone levels. Bioidentical, natural testosterone replacement can put a tiger back in your tank. However, men's health also requires a balance of good nutrition, detoxifying the body, and supplementing with proper vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. I'm Dr. Steve Hotze.
Guys, isn't it about time you took care of you? Call the Hotze Health and Wellness Center for a free consultation. 281-698-8698. Get back your energy and zest for life. 281-698-8698.
Forming, rolling, punching, cutting, welding. If you know what I'm talking about, you know it's the Walk-Up Company. The Walk-Up Company has become the leading metal fabricator in the Houston area because we can offer you something few others can match. Extensive fabrication experience, a highly seasoned and skilled workforce, high-tech equipment, and the stability you want in tough economic times. Family owned and operated for years, so you know we'll be here for the long run. And our commitment to quality work and customer satisfaction makes the Walk-Up Company the right choice for you. Visit us at walkupco.com. That's walkupco.com. The Walk-Up Company. Your imagination, our fabrication.
Start of the second period, 43 seconds of power play time remaining for Ridge Point, as they have a 3-1 lead. Michael Martinez at 118 in period number 1. Then goals at 6:29, 6:39, and 8:01 by Ridge Point, Boisvert, Code, and Brooks. Valdiviso to our left and Thomas to our right.
And Ridge Point would love to polish off this power play, get up 4-1. If they can pull that off, Memorial, a little bit of a shock, but we'll see what happens. They got, as Mike said, 43 seconds.
Charlie Blake and Fraser for the faceoff. It is won by Ridge Point. They skate from right to left. Andrew Blake will skate it in. Dropping it back, no one home. Got right by Charlie Blake, who wasn't really looking for the drop pass. Gould shoots back in. Warren there in the corner, watched by the forechecking. Matthew Kupich right defense, sends one down low off the stick of Bailey at the side of the net. 19 seconds to go on the man advantage, and the Whalers clear.
Really good kill so far for the Whalers.
Gould will get it from his goaltender in the last 8 seconds of the Ridge Point power play. Puck still at center ice. Fraser will send it all the way down, and that'll kill it. And Bertelsen out of the box. Bailey, far boards, plays it off the boards. Back come Ridge Point, leading 3-1. Far boards, Fraser couldn't clear the zone. Charlie Blake spins it in deep. Bailey in after it on the forecheck. Bailey plays it to the half boards. Ladled back, Andrew Blake. Jeb Gould shoots high and wide from the point. Michael Martinez off the inboards, onto the stick of Henry Lord. He goes cross ice with his feed, hard off the stick of Bertelsen, and into the Whalers zone, where it is spun right back out by Matthew Kupich. Sidney Brooks along the blue line. Lord plays it back into the Ridge Point zone. Bertelsen watching it there. Flip back up but not clear. Here comes Lord on the backhand. Shooting one. Save Thomas. And the rebound he drops on and smothers. With 1:40 gone by here in the second period, it is 3-1 Ridge Point.
Shots in that first period. Ridge Point 8, Memorial 7. And Memorial a shot right there. We are now 8 apiece.
Face off to the left of Thomas. Memorial West scored the game's first goal. They've given up the last 3. Cadlick will take the draw in the offensive zone to the left of Thomas. Simeon McCoolin couldn't keep it alive. Anderson sends in as the Whalers tag back up onside. Ridge Point clear the zone. Just out the center, Simeon McCoolin. Skating along the near boards, in across the line. Gives it off to his brother Grigory. This Grigory Nikulin to the high slot for a blast that was blocked. Jeb Gould blocked the shot from Wyatt Legge in the slot. Gould has it back, then turned it over to Legge. Legge behind the net. 12:40 to go, second period. Back to Anderson. Anderson flips one. That one got blocked in front by Gould. He plays it into the far corner. Behind the net, Cadlick. Poked away, free, and back come Ridge Point. Skating from right to left along the left wing board. Stafford gets caught up with the referee, loses possession. He bangs his stick on the ice as the Whalers take control.
Bad luck
Lost
by
it at the
Stafford.
blue line. Excuse me. Here's Matthew Boisvert with a wrist shot save by Valdiviso, I should say. Sorry. Sometimes this sport gives me tongue-tied. Here's Motton at right defense. Flips it back into the Whalers zone, but it might have taken a deflection off a player at the Ridge Point bench. I'm not sure what the whistle was for. That's the only thing I can assume. Faceoff will come out to center with 11:58 to go in the second period. 3-1 Panthers.
Really better flow this game. Only 2 penalties in that first period. Or 2 penalties. So compared to last game, this game a little bit more back and forth.
At the line. Poked away by Ridge Point. Skating back in. Boisvert. Swept away. Ooh! Right to the stick of Boisvert, who swept it across the crease. Would have been 4-1. Here's Boisvert. It comes back to Motton. Motton feeds it down low for a tic-tac-toe play. And the puck is loose. But the Whalers able to control. From right to left. Left to right, I should say. That's Fraser. Fraser lost it. They had to come back to the neutral zone or they would have been offside. Cech in the neutral zone, left wing. Got it to the line, skates it in. Cech forced into the corner by Motton and Boisvert. He skates in below the goal line. Boisvert helps out Motton, plays it off the glass, but kept alive at the point by Bertelsen. Puck ricochets onto the stick of a Whaler. Cech couldn't get a shot off as he had Motton in front of him. Bertelsen blast one from the point. Rebound, they score! It is 3-2 as Ondrej Cech scores his 21st goal of the season. Came in second on the team in goals scored, second in points with 40 behind Matthew Fraser, who had 42. And Memorial West cut the deficit to 1 at the 3:04 mark. Cech at the 4:04 mark of period number 2.
Well, he did what a good player does, just be around the puck, be near the goal, and that was a rebound goal. I think the shot came from Fraser.
Not even sure if it actually got through to Thomas initially. They battle behind the goal line, behind Valdiviso's net. Puck poked to the near boards, but not out of the Whaler zone. Finally cleared by Dagan. Here's Motton at right defense in his own zone for Ridge Point. 10:20 to go in the second period. 3-2 Whalers trail the Panthers. Last goal coming at 4:04. Ondrej Cech cutting the deficit in half. Here's Code, shot from the top of the left wing circle, gloved by Valdiviso.
You know, who's a great skater is Stafford. Probably the fastest guy on Ridge Point. Just blue line to blue line, there's nobody faster out there. And that was a leave behind pass to Code. I'd say when Stafford's line is out there, just a little bit more energy in the Panthers.
Face off to the right of Valdiviso. Kadlik will take it against Brooks.
Yeah,
Bertelsen's going to skate off.
Yeah, they kicked him out. Says, I don't want to party on this line.
Taking his spot will be the freshman Andrew Warren. Brooks won the faceoff. Gould from the left point, shoots. That hit the chest and went down. Valdiviso with another save. The Whalers skated out from left to right. Leggy along the right wing boards, gains the zone, and good defense. Great stick by Jeb Gould. He flips it out where it is gloved down by Warren in front of Brooks. They battle at the blue line. Martinez and Axel. Here's Bailey. He flips one high all the way across ice, and Kadlik will control for the Whalers. 9:35 remaining in the second period. 3-2 Panthers. Gould at left defense, has it at the red line. Skating from right to left and cutting into the zone. That one is centered and goes all the way through. Brooks tries a shot into the left wing circle. Axel, here's Bailey. Bailey along the goal line, hands to Axel. Axel left it along the inboards. Poked into the far corner. Warren giving chase. Kupich lost an edge and hits the boards hard. Brooks, the half wing, sends it down to Axel. Axel watched by Warren, flips it all the way to the near boards. Bailey will get there for Ridge Point, backhanded into the corner. 6 minutes gone by here in period number 2. 3-2 Ridge Point. Jeb Gould has it left defense, flips it into the neutral zone from his blue line. Leggy back into the offensive zone. Clearing attempt was blocked. Leggy blocked Gould trying to clear it. Puck hops all the way down into the right wing corner. Cadlick still has it. Stick handling in the circle. On his backhand. Wheels behind the net. Centering pass. They score.
Wow.
Oh, what a pass.
That's too easy.
Grigory Nikulin scores the goal for the Whalers, and we are tied at 3.
Nikulin will not get an easier goal than that. That was all Cadlick. Brought it behind the goal, flipped to Nikulin about 3 feet in front, unmarked. And he just slammed it in. What a play, what an assist by Cadlick.
6:33, the time of the goal, second period. Grigory Nikulin ties this game up at 3. The Whalers scored the game's first goal. And then Ridge Point got the next 3 before the Whalers here in the second period have tied it with 2 straight. Quite the game to kick off our ISHL on LSN Sports coverage this season. Charlie Blake centering pass intercepted. Back comes Fraser. Leading goal scorer in all of the ISHL. Flips it ahead. Shot! Oh, just wide. A perfect pass, and Lord shot it wide. Code has it. Retreats back into his own behind the net. Lost the puck at the side of the net. Thomas able to shut the door, and it is fed back out to center ice as the Panthers skate in from right to left. Kean Stafford. Watching him by Anderson. Oh, that puck on the centering pass almost got through, but Valdiviso sat on it, and then it was work free, but they called the whistle and got a halt to the game.
Now they're going to talk about it, but I think it's the right call. Valdiviso, he got it between his ankles, and Ridge Point thinks it may be in, so the 3 officials are discussing. No goal.
Let's go skate over to Eric Gould. Clock is stopped with 7:53 to play here in the opening, here's the second period.
I think Valdiviso saved it.
I didn't see it go through.
No, I mean, he didn't see it, but his ankles caught it, so good reflexes.
Now coming up next Friday, it's a South Division matchup as these Ridge Point Panthers face off against third place Seven Lakes, the Spartans. Our coverage will get underway 5 till 6 right here on your home for the ISHL LSN Sports. Face-off victory for Ridge Point in the offensive zone. Stafford skates behind the net, centering pass off his backhand, picked off by Lord. Lord ahead now for Fraser. Fraser gains the zone. Plays it into the left wing corner. Ondrej Cech is there. It's poked back towards the point for a shot that came off a Simeon Nikulin's stick. Paddled away by Thomas. Motton turned it over at the half wing boards, but was able to get it back. Stafford sends it rink wide to Cote. Back to Stafford, past his stick. Simeon Nikulin is able to clear the zone with 7:13 to go. Second period, 3-3 game. Drop pass, wide open net, save Thomas as he robs Cech. It comes back to Maya Anderson. She'll get it back from Cech, keep it alive at the point, then eventually it's turned over and skated out by Jeb Gould. He gains the line, 2-on-2, now a 3-on-1, developing his shot. Off the side of that, they couldn't find it. Certainly Valdiviso couldn't. Flipped up high in the air, but not clear. Here's Matthew Boisvert. His shot disrupted by Maya Anderson. Puck bounces behind the goal line. Oh, big shot there as Cech goes down. Good check by Matthew Boisvert. At the side of the net, Schmoish. Puck is loose. Schmoish got a stick on it, but his shot was blocked. 6:30 to go as the Whalers skated out. Ondrej Cech at the half-wing boards, finds Lord, but then it was picked off, and back come the Ridge Point Panthers. Right to left on a 3-on-2. A centering pass by Schmoish, never got across the blue line, and that slowed things up. Shot blocked in the right wing circle. Warren up the far boards, but not out. Kept alive, half wall, spun all the way around by Kupich. 9 minutes gone by here in the second period, 3-3 game. Ridge Point had a 3-1 lead. Memorial West have scored the only 2 goals thus far in the middle frame to tie it up at 3. Andrew Blake tries to stuff in at the side of the net, and the door is closed by Valdiviso. 5:47 to go in the second period, 3-3.
Look how even this game is. The shots are pretty much similar. 12 for Ridge Point, 13 for Memorial. We're even on the scoreboard. you knew the Whalers were going to catch him, and they did. And this game's even as it can go.
Face off to the right of Valdiviso. Freshman netminder for Steven Santini and the Memorial West Whalers. Gould plays it in down low, away from Charlie Blake. He'll get it back at the side of the net. Centering pass at the top of the crease. He's skated out by the Whalers. Warren flips it in to the offensive zone. Gould in a one-on-one battle. Pins his player back into the boards. That's Kadlik. Puck at the side of the net, wheeling with it. Having it taken away. Back come the Panthers. Warren will chase after it in his own end. Charlie Blake watching him on the forecheck. Outletted to Kadlik. Kadlik looking for a lead pass. Charlie Blake trying to disrupt him. Skates it in though. Kadlik couldn't get a shot off. Gets possession of the puck and then leaves it behind the net. Comes back out to Warren. Slap shot takes a redirection and another save by Thomas. Had to really watch that one as it was deflected in front. Panthers get it out. No, they don't. Code with an interesting little move there. Got a penalty coming up, and a whistle blows. It's going to be tripping. We'll see who they call it on.
The Code is the one who went down, but he was also the one grabbing on. Yeah, it's a good question, Michael. Let's see. They kind of got tangled, and it turned into a trip, and it's going to be on Code.
Penalty comes at 10:19 of period number 2. Code scored Ridge Point's second goal back in the first period. So 2 minutes. This is a Mr. Electric power play.
The Cech and Fraser line is in.
Watch out. Puck off the face-off. Sent and lifted into the stands.
Yeah, they got their big guns in for this power play. It'll almost finish the period.
4:40 to go. Memorial West scored the first goal, gave up the next 3, and tied it up with 2 here in the second period. And they are on a Mr. Electric power play. 0 for 1 so far. Ridge Point couldn't clear the zone at center point. Skating to the right wing circle. Wrist shot by Martinez. Thomas makes the save. Cech. Centering pass goes all the way through. Shot by Bertelsen wide. Cech plays behind the net. Trying a centering pass from behind the net. Hit the side of the cage. And it'll be cleared out by the Panthers. 30 seconds off the man advantage. Bertelsen cutting wide. Skates in. Bodies fly everywhere. Go down to the ice. Cech. Centering pass. Comes back to Martinez. Plays it into the corner. Nobody home. Ridge Point couldn't clear the zone. Motton had this clearing attempt blocked. Ridge Point able to get possession. And they cleared all the way down. 3:50 to go for the period. 65 seconds remaining on the Whaler power play. Got a couple of teams who can kill penalties. 95% are Ridge Point coming in. 97% the Whalers. Here's Martinez, scored the game's first goal. Tries to drop it back. It was a little too soft. But getting possession for a shot that goes wide was Fraser. Kept alive by Cech along the blue line. He'll skate into the circle. Wrist shot wide. 40 seconds to go on the Ridge Point kill. Fraser leaves it. Back to Warren. Now skating in, shooting wide. Henry Lord. Puck ricochets to the right point. Kept alive there by Martinez. Down the boards for Cech. The side of the net. Long. Shoots. Make that Lord. Shoots. Puck comes to the high slot, played by Martinez with 15 seconds to go. Shot from a sharp angle, and Thomas makes the save. Ridge Point clears. Maybe one more rush. 8 seconds to go on the power play. 2:45 for the second period. Lead pass, Lord drops it back. Fraser, right wing circle, centering pass. Ew, and they just couldn't connect. Kadlik was right there. Ward, power play is over. Kadlik down in the corner, plays behind the goal line, tries to stuff in, then a late last second centering pass, and Code is able to skate it out into the neutral zone. Fresh out of the box, skates it into the offensive zone. Code had the puck poked free to Kadlik, and then cleared out, skating with it leg. 2:13 to go. Leg to Fraser. Sharp angle shot, he scores! 4-3. Memorial West has their first lead since scoring the game's first goal.
And that wasn't even a vicious shot. It was kind of an excuse-me shot. Frazier just kind of put it on goal, hoping for something to happen. Compared to the blasts from the power play, that was nothing. And snuck in behind Thomas. They'll take a little break there, and 3 in a row for Memorial. They're up 4-3.
Frazier scores goal number 30 of the season, came in top scorer in the ISHL. 12:51, the time of the goal here in the second period. Memorial West have scored 3 straight, and now they have a 4-3 lead. Puck backhanded into the offensive zone by Grigory Nikulin. Cleared out by Ridge Point. Simeon Nikulin up the right wing boards past his older brother. Ridge Point cleared all the way down, and would you imagine that? I think that might be the game's first icing.
It is. It is. That's how good this game's been played.
1:40 the time left here in the second.
No desperation by these defenses. And a little opportunity here with the minute 40. You can get a shift out of this group down in Ridge Point's end.
Face off to the left of Thomas. Cadlick will take it for the Whalers. And the only reason I know that is because I can see the name on the back of his jersey. Can't do the same, but it was Charlie Blake for Ridge Point. Centering pass comes all the way through. Bertelson shoots. That one off target. Flipped off his stick. Collected. Grigory Nikulin has Legge out there with him. Legge gets the puck, shoots high and wide over the left shoulder of Thomas. Memorial West leads at 4-3 with 1:15 to go. 2-on-1 battle defensively for Ridge Point behind their own net. And they're able to skate it out with Stafford, but he left it just in front of the Memorial West bench. And Cadlick will send it in and go for a change. 1 minute to go, second period, 4-3 Memorial West. Maya Anderson, nobody home on a rink-wide pass along the red line, but Stafford couldn't get control for Ridge Point. And we have another whistle. Let's see, do we have another penalty?
I didn't see any.
No, must I don't know.
It's an official timeout. Oh, there is a penalty. It's on Cech.
Number 15,
Yeah.
Corbeil.
I didn't see any contact.
I haven't even seen him on the ice. Might be a bench minder or something.
I think you're right. That's kind of unusual. Well, Memorial will take it. Well, excuse me, Ridge Point will take it.
Yeah, Memorial will take the penalty.
Yep.
Ridge Point will take the power play.
They need it here. They've given up 3 in a row.
50.7 remaining in the second period.
They got to get off the schneid and tie this game up.
This is a Mr. Electric power play. Mr. Electric, we have the power to make things better. Face off just outside of the Whaler zone. Ridge Point needs a couple of, needs at least one more skater. And Warren will come out. Got Bailey, Boisvert, Andrew Blake, Gould, and Cote. 5 on the ice for the Panthers.
I didn't see Bailey over there. He's blending in.
He sure is, isn't he?
Yeah. This is their chance.
Fraser, Lord, Martinez, and Warren on this kill so far. At the start for Memorial West, Lord on the shorthand skates in on the right wing side. Looked at by Gould. It comes back to Martinez, shooting one. Sticked aside by Thomas. Good stick save with 30 seconds to go in the second period. Gould collects behind his own net. Goes rink wide and high. Had to be gloved down by Cote. His pass back to Gould was actually directed back towards Gould. It was almost intercepted by Ward. Boisvert shoots in just wide of Valdiviso's net. To Valdiviso's right. Ooh. Bailey comes in hard on Warren behind the net. 5 seconds to go. There will be carryover penalty time as we get ready for the third period. After 2, it's Memorial West 4, Ridge Point 3. This is the ISHL on LSN Sports.
A household inventory is a valuable asset if your home is ever vandalized or damaged. State Farm agents Jim Estep and Rick Blount have a brochure that makes it simple. Here are a couple of suggestions. Make a video or photo record of your household items. List all important serial numbers, and then place these records in your safe deposit box. For a free brochure with more ideas, contact State Farm agents Jim Estep and Rick Blount. Like a good neighbor, Jim Estep and Rick Blount are there.
Bonfire Wings is a neighborhood-based, fast casual counter-service restaurant. Bonfire Wings specializes in 12 unique flavors of hot wings. Traditional favorites like gumbo and boudin are mainstays. They boast wing sauces with creative names such as Cajun Mojo, Garlic Parmesan, Spicy Creole, Insanely Hot, the award-winning and top seller Honey Barbecue, Hot Lemon Pepper, and Sweet Heat. 2 Houston area locations including in North Shore on Wood Forest Boulevard. Bonfire Wings, genuine Creole, uniquely Cajun.
There are only 2 names to know when buying or selling commercial or residential real estate property. Kim Walt and Danette Watuski in Houston with RE/MAX Top Realty are those 2 names. As part of RE/MAX Top Realty, Kim Walt and Danette Watuski make your transaction smooth. RE/MAX Top Realty. Hashtag we work for it. Congratulates all local high school athletes. Their phone number is 713-777-SOLD.
Coming up next Friday, it's a South Division tilt as these Ridge Point Panthers face off against the Seven Lakes Spartans. Our coverage will get underway at 5:55 right here on your home for the ISHL LSN Sports. David Feliciano, Michael Silvers with you. 15 minutes to go, final period. There will be carryover power play time for Ridge Point. 1:09 left on the minor taken by Corbeil. And after 2, it is 4-3 Whalers as they got a 3-goal second period to reclaim the lead.
Yeah, they got hot 3 in a row. Shots for the game, Memorial 16, Ridge Point 12, and Memorial got 9 of those shots in that second period with the 3 straight goals by Cech, Nakulin, and Frazier.
Thomas to our left. Valdiviso will skate to the goal to our right as Memorial West and Ridge Point still in their huddles along the benches. We're about ready to get the third period underway. Good one to start our coverage this season.
Absolutely. Top teams, tie game, pretty even. Clean game as well.
Of course, our schedule is listed on the ISHL website. Just click on ISHL broadcast schedule. You have the listen live link. Of course, this game will be archived tomorrow on our YouTube channel. You can click the link directly on the ISHL broadcast schedule page, or you can just search LSN Hockey Archives. Third period underway. Memorial West cleared the zone, cleared all the way down. 1 minute to go on the penalty. Gould with a rink-wide pass. Cote, right defense, will skate it in along across the line. Forced into the corner, behind the net by Martinez. Cote can really skate. Leaves it for Gould, walking down the boards. His shot, save made, and Valdiviso able to hold on. And then the puck came free, but that was after the whistle.
Valdiviso had a couple of close ones back in that second period. I don't think he saw a couple of them. Still made the save, and they got away with it.
Face off to the right of Valdiviso. Boisvert will skate in, take it against Fraser. 27 seconds into the third period. Boisvert working with it, trying to skate towards goal. Poked away from him by Fraser. Puck bouncing. Comes spinning towards the right point. Kept alive by Cote. Cote plays it off the boards, but it's intercepted by Martinez. Martinez couldn't clear it, then eventually got it down back into the Ridge Point zone with 18 seconds to go on the minor penalty. Martinez off the interception, skates in, shoots, save Thomas. What a save. Keeps us at a 1-goal game. Martinez. Lord, nice spin move past Bailey. Plays back to the center point. Warren with a wrist shot, deflected. Behind the net goes Fraser. Penalty time is over. Memorial West skated even strength and full and even strength. Pucking down low. And I could have sworn Lord was going to score right there, but he didn't. What a stick save by Thomas.
And he got a leg in there, and it knocked the goal off the stanchion. And a lucky break for Ridge Point. I think you're right, Mike. Lord collects that and jams it in. That goal is not off.
Face off to the right of Thomas. 1:23 gone here in the third. It is 4-3 Whalers. Fraser will take the face off against Charlie Blake. Fraser has it. In the left wing circle. Lord tries a centering pass. Blocked by Kupich. Backhands it off the far boards, but not out. Here's Fraser, half wing, down below the goal line. Lord left it behind there. Tries that old lacrosse-style goal. It didn't work. Martinez slaps at it off his backhand. Far board, center ice. Skated in by Lord. Tries to locate Fraser. Puck goes behind the net. Charlie Blake is there. He left it there. Fraser has it for the Whalers. Centering pass. Martinez is stopped by Thomas. Another shot and the save made by Thomas. He doesn't know where it is, but he'll get a whistle anyway.
Man, this shift right here by the Whalers is, they're getting close. I mean, that's 2 in a row that Thomas has had to sit on.
2:03 gone by here in the third period.
You know, we've been doing these games for 10 years or so, Mike. That's the first lacrosse-style attempt that I can recall. I mean, I know it's becoming more popular, but it still cracks me up.
Face-off will come to the left of Nathan Thomas, senior netminder for Ridge Point. His team trying to find a game-tying goal. Stafford gets it back out to the neutral zone. Punch back in on delayed offside, then sit back out. Boisvert will lift it up high. Hits the framing of the roof. So they'll get a face-off that probably comes back out to center. It's one of those pre-manufactured steel buildings.
You know about that, Mike.
I do. Get the framework at the top.
Go to Mike for all your needs.
Well, I'm certainly no engineer, but my day job is instructional engineering, no doubt. Cadlick skates in and across the line. Left it for Leggy. Lefty skates in. Save made Thomas on his shot. Rebound, and Cadlick is denied by Thomas. Puck behind the goal line. Leggy back to Maya Anderson. Occupying the right point. Her shot blocked. Leggy retrieves it. Finds Cadlick in the corner. Cadlick tries a pass that was blocked by Boisvert. On the stick now of a Panther, and then skated out. Here's Boisvert. Boisvert gains the offensive zone along the right wing side. Wrist shot shouldered away by Valdivieso. Play back. Whalers skating from right to left. There's a trip. Ridge Point's going to go on the man advantage as Motton's going to go.
Yep.
Stafford touches up. Motton's going to go.
Well, this is not what the Panthers need here. I mean, the Whalers got a lot of momentum. 3 goals in a row. Really dominating this period, and now a penalty by Ridge Point. And this is the Whalers' chance to put a little distance. And they got their number 1 line in Frazier and Cech. Martinez.
Motton had spent 10 minutes prior to this game in the penalty box through Ridge Point's first 13 games. Ridge Point able to clear it. This is a Mr. Electric power play for the Memorial West Whalers. No team has scored with the man advantage tonight. We told you their high percentage for killing penalties. Lord shoots off the catching glove of Nathan Thomas. And they're able to clear Ridge Point. 30 seconds so far killed by the Panthers. 11:30 to play in tonight's game. It's a 4-3 Whalers lead as they try to regroup in their own zone. Cech skates it up along the left wing boards. He strides it ahead for Fraser. Fraser ahead for Lloyd. Got by Cote. Cote pokes it into the corner. Tangled up with Lord. Lord couldn't get a shot off, and the Panthers clear. 1 minute to go on the Whaler power play. Up the left wing boards at center. Here's Fraser. Fraser cuts to his right and skates it in across the offensive line, but Lord was early. It's offside on Memorial West.
Only a couple of offsides tonight, too. As Mike said earlier, only 1 icing. So the play has been real good. Lord knew it, though. He was offside by about 3 feet. Unfortunate for that line.
55 seconds to go on the Memorial West power play. 4:05 gone by here in period number 3. 4-3 Whalers as they flip it in deep. Cote Along the boards, kept alive at the point by Warren. Slaps it to the half wing for Kadlik. Kadlik fans on his shot, centering one for Gregory Nikulin, but Memorial West watches it go all the way back down to their own end. 30 seconds to go on the Ridge Point kill as Motton was pinched for tripping, trying a shorthanded opportunity. Boisvert shoots. Valdiviso makes another save, leaving 25 seconds on Motton's penalty.
Well, this is a terrific kill by Ridge Point. They shut out the first line of the Whalers and almost got a shorty right there.
Boisvert will take the face-off against Kadlik to the left of Valdiviso. Valdiviso watches that one go to the near boards. Martinez will stride with the puck behind Valdiviso's net and will feed it ahead for Maya Anderson. 13 seconds to go on this Whaler power play. Kadlik goes rink wide with the pass. Anderson finds Nikulin. Nikulin off that ricochet, drops it back. It's intercepted, and it's cleared out by Boisvert. He'll skate it out to the blue line. Dueling one-on-one with Kadlik. Kadlik got it to Martinez. Penalty time is over. Motton is out of the sin bin. And then here comes Gregory Nikulin shooting one wide. He had a breakaway. Here's Michael Martinez getting the loose puck. Plays it to the left wing circle. Now deep, it's Legge. Legge taken off the play by Kupich. Legge goes down behind the net. Kupich clears. This will travel all the way down for icing. 9:34 remaining in tonight's game. 4-3 Memorial West as they try to go 2-0 against Ridge Point after defeating the Panthers 5-3 back on November 8th.
When I played hockey, the thing that coaches hate are drop back passes. Passes that are left back there, it's a fancy thing to do, but man, at certain levels, it's just not very effective.
Gould plays it around the near boards. Skates it out of the zone. Weaving his way, striding, and he motors back in. Shoots one off a tough angle. Goes high and wide. Bailey couldn't keep it alive at the point. Comes back. Kupich goes in on a delayed offside. The Panthers tag back up. Here's Maya Anderson off the far boards, back out the center. Slap back in, cross corner by Jeb Gould. Cross ice feed, clearing the zone. Back on the stick at left defense of number 10, Jeb Gould. Finds Motton at right defense. Kicks it up the right wing boards, keeps it alive along the boards, and swings it in. Martinez. Corbeil near boards, deep in his own end. Back out the center ice. Motton. Rink wide back into the Whaler zone. Here's a shot. Goes wide of Valdiviso's net. Played off the boards and back down by the Whalers. This is going to go towards Thomas and then kind of slow down for Jeb Gould to play it from left to right. 8:20 to go. Period number 3. 4-3 Whalers. They'll skate it back in. No, they will not. There is a whistle.
Hand pass. Oh, Whalers had a breakout too. And unfortunately, they got a little help from a hand pass by Frazier, I believe. Too bad.
Saw number 4 out there. He's not on the roster, so I have no idea who it is.
I saw him too. I was like, who's that guy?
Let's hope he doesn't score.
Mr. X.
Just because we don't know who he is. We don't want to say, hey, number 4 scored. Unidentified player. Andrew Blake into the offensive zone, shooting one over the head of Valdiviso. Boisvert half boards, turned it over as the Whalers skated out from right to left. Check to Frazier. Frazier, middle of the ice. Wrist shot off the crossbar. Slapped away. Nicely done by Andrew Blake. Simeon Nikulin shot from the point block. Boisvert will skate. He's got a partial breakaway. Boisvert, rolling puck. He shot it wide. He was getting hassled from behind by Andrew Warren. Puck still in the Whalers zone. Boisvert, right wing circle. Had it taken away from behind. Here's Ondrej Cech skating it out from right to left. Leading it ahead for Henry Lord. There's a penalty. It's going to be called on Ridge Point. They're already down 1, 7:20 to go. Delayed penalty called. Extra attacker on the ice for the Whalers. Centering pass goes all the way through. Warren chases after it. Far boards. Down the boards for Kadlik. And it's touched up by Kupich.
And I think the penalty was on Kupich too. I think it was might have been roughing. There was a big collision.
Interference.
Yeah, interference. Big collision by the face-off circle by Cupich. And unfortunately, a lot of these recent penalties have been on Ridge Point. And
they've taken 4.
Yeah.
Memorial West 2. Mr. Electric power play for the Memorial West Whalers as Cupich goes. That's just his second penalty this season. It is 4-3 Memorial West. No power play markers so far. 7:12 remaining in tonight's game.
I thought that was a pretty clean hit personally, but call them as they see it.
Cadillac will take the offensive zone draw to the left of Thomas. Bouncing puck in the slot, over sticks, leggy, loose puck, and Gregory Nikulin's shot was blocked by Gould. Gould sends it up center ice, could not be kept alive by Warren. Plays it off to the near boards, turned over. Cote clears it down for Ridge Point. 6:50 left in tonight's game. 1:35 on the minor penalty called on Matthew Cupich for interference. Turnover deep in the defensive zone by Memorial West. Charlie Blake lost it, and the Whalers will skate it out. Leggy in across the line. Rolls that one. Thomas had trouble swiping that one away, and the net comes loose as Leggy slid into one of the posts and knocks it off.
Leggy tried to take that end to end, and he almost did it. He's been a little quiet tonight. That was his best attempt. 1:14 on this power play.
6:26 left in tonight's game. 1:14 remaining on the power play. Puck comes out to center ice just outside of the Ridge Point zone. Ridge Point skating from left to right in period number 3. Memorial West from right to left.
No power play goals tonight.
We'll see Ridge Point next week as they'll take on Seven Lakes right here from the Sugar Land Ice and Sports Center. ISHL on LSN Sports. Good to be back. Puck to the high slot. Boisvert will skate it out though. And now he's going to skate in on a shorthanded breakaway. Angles in, and a great play on the back check by Fraser. And Boisvert never got a shot off. Oh, what a play on the back check. Now lead pass. Check, hassled by Cote. Holds, shoots. Thomas makes the save. Gets a whistle with 44 seconds to go on the Ridge Point kill.
And really good play by Thomas. He saw Cech coming at him and stayed with him. Didn't get faked on the juke, and he was able to sweep it away. Now, Thomas having a great game. Yeah, he's given up 4, but he's really withstood some tough pressure.
Boisvert will skate off. Check. Got it back from Anderson. Along the far boards. Fraser, wrist shot, save Thomas. He's been good tonight. Both goaltenders have been great tonight.
Yeah.
32 seconds left to go on the penalty. 4-3 Whalers with 5:44 to go here from Sugar Land. Fraser, Memorial West control the draw. Here's Martinez, top of left wing circle, shot deflected over the net. Off the stick of Lord. Ridge Point couldn't clear it. Bertelson shoots, blocked in front, slapping at it but not clearing Ridge Point. Martinez shoots, redirected wide. Ricocheted out to Cech. Back to Bertelson. Goes side on that kind of handcuff. Fraser couldn't get a shot off on a one-time bid. It would have been off his backhand. Martinez sends in deep. Penalty time is over. Cupich skates out. Back to full strength, the Panthers. Charlie Blake clears it all the way down, not realizing the penalty time was over, and he just ices the puck, and the faceoff will come all the way down to Thomas with 5:02 to play here in the third period. Whalers up by 1. It is 4-3.
Unfortunate for Ridge Point. They killed a penalty, got to walk back the other direction, and the Whalers still have some pressure on. The Whalers have outshot Ridge Point 9-3 in this period.
Face off to the right of Thomas. Bailey clears the zone. It'll trickle all the way down, get up on the side, and roll all the way down. No, they are going to call icing. I didn't know it was going to be icing or not. 4:54 remaining. 4-3 Memorial West.
Now, Ridge Point will take these little breaks. Not necessarily in their end, but the way the Whalers are going, Ridge Point needs some rest.
Memorial West got the game's first goal, gave up the next 3, then scored the next 3. Brooks wins the faceoff for Ridge Point. Gets it back in her own zone along the right wing boards. Got it to center ice, shot back in by Memorial West. Cech goes in on the forecheck. Taken away from him. Bailey couldn't clear the zone. Here's Fraser. Fraser puts the puck between Bailey's legs, but Bailey sends him down to the ice. So who got the better of that one, huh? Kupich works it back out to the neutral zone. At left defense, it's Michael Martinez. Tries a pass that's blocked all the way down deep into the Memorial West end by Bailey. Bertelsen tries a lead pass, couldn't connect with Fraser. And with 4:15 to go, another rush here by the team that's trailing 4-3. Jeb Gould flips it to no one in particular along the near boards at center. Puck will ricochet all the way down. Bertelsen with a lead pass to the defensive blue line. Big check, but nobody goes down as Lord and Boisvert came together. Boisvert with a steal off the boards. He'll skate. Bertelsen is back defensively. So is Martinez. Here's a shot just wide. Martinez left his man, who goes sailing down on the ice. We'll have to catch a number to see who it was, but the shot from that player went all the way down and wide of the net. Here's Cadlick skating in. Shoots wide. That was Brendan Ryan who took a spill after that left-handed shot. 3.5 to play. 2-on-2 battle in the far corner as they play in the Ridge Point zone. Legge taken off the play by Motton. Backhands it around the boards, but not out. Cadlick in the corner. Plays it off his backhand. Gould takes it away from him. Brendan Ryan clears the zone, and Bertelsen will chase after it in his own end. Hot on his trail, Andrew Blake. Warren, right defense. Cross ice to the neutral zone, away from a teammate. Here's Gould collecting and flipping it back out to the neutral zone. Andrew Blake in the last 3 minutes of regulation. Boisvert in the corner. Bertelsen behind his own net. Stood into the boards by Cote, and Gould couldn't hold the zone. Puck rolls all the way down to the right of Thomas. Kupich, monitored by Legge. Puck, a centering pass by Legge, ricocheted, and Thomas has it in his crease, then plays it out, keeping play alive. Cote hit from behind by Legge in the offensive zone. Charlie Blake, his outlet pass was intercepted. Fraser, good recovery by Charlie Blake, and here comes a 2-on-1. Oh, and Stafford had it poke checked away by the active stick of Andrew Warren. Warren has it at left defense. Got by Charlie Blake, spinning. Almost turned it over, played it behind his own net for Simeon Nikulin. Back to the Ridge Point line. Kupich gets there first. 1:50 to play. 4-3 Memorial West. Warren skates down the left wing boards and pokes it into the corner for Fraser. Fraser lost it to Gould. It's left there for Kupich behind the goal line. Plays to the far boards. Cleared out to the neutral zone off the heel of the stick of Cote, who skates in on a breakaway to tie the game. He does! Shoots inside the circles and beats Valdiviso to tie things up here in Sugar Land.
And Cote got loose right at center ice, took a pass and beat his man down. 1:33 from game conclusion, and Cote ties it up, breaking the string of 3 straight in a row by Memorial West.
Second goal of the night for Brock Cote. The junior now double digits in goals. We have a timeout on the ice, so let's recap the scoring while we have a moment. At 1:18 of period number 1, Michael Martinez gave Memorial West a 1-0 lead. At 6:29, Ridge Point tied it up as Boisvert got a goal at 6:29. Then Cote scored his first of 2 at 6:39, giving Ridge Point a 2-1 lead in the first period. At 8:01, Sidney Brooks made it 3-1 Ridge Point in the first. Then we'd go to the second period. All 3 goals scored by Memorial West. At 4:04, it was Cech. Then Gregory Nikulin at 6:33. Fraser at 12:51. And then the game-tying goal just moments ago at 11:27 of the third period by Brock Cote, his second, has tied things up at 4.
I was about 10 seconds from asking you, when are they going to pull Thomas? No need now. It's a tie game. Here's where it gets tight. Everything is going to go on the goal here. desperation time to try to win this in the last minute 30.
Can't imagine there's any rule changes, and this will be a tie if neither team can find the go-ahead goal in the next 93 seconds.
I can live with ties.
Yeah, especially between the top two teams. If this score holds, Memorial West will maintain sole possession of first place in the South Division, while Ridge Point will still be 2 points behind.
We're gonna see some really good hockey here. 90 seconds, tie game, two great teams.
Fraser and Boisvert for the faceoff. Right at center ice. Boisvert wins it. Cote. 2 goals, including the game-tying goal. Fraser collects the puck, strides down the right wing boards, watched by Cote. Cote with an active stick. Fraser leaves it along the goal line. Puck is loose. Almost clear. Oh, it did get by the stick of Bertelsen. Bertelsen goes down on the ice, will take a penalty. The hand is up. Bailey's shot is wide. It'll be touched up by Cech. And in the last 64 seconds, a power play will belong to the Ridge Point Panthers. Bertelsen's going to go.
That's one of those, if the man's going to have a breakaway, just tackle him. And that's what Memorial had to do. Yeah, that was a last-second tackle. They had to take that penalty.
It's at 11:56. I thought Bertelsen was going to get it, and it looks like Fraser's going to go.
Huh.
Interesting. Maybe he was away from the play that I was looking.
That's what Fraser's saying. Santini seems to be okay with it.
Neither team has scored with the extra man. This is a Mr. Electric power play for the Ridge Point Panthers. Mr. Electric, we have the power to make things better. Soft backhand, intercepted by Cech. He'll skate it out on the shorthand from right to left, striding along the left wing boards. He skates in, he's got a breakaway. Cech shoots and scores off his backhand on the shorthand. It is 5-4 Whalers.
Just a matter of time for Cech gets loose, and that was about 1-on-3. Finally went backhand. He had been stopped a number of times on that and got it by Thomas with 53 seconds left. Short-handed.
And with their best player in the box, Ondrej Cech scores his second goal of the game. It is a shorthanded goal at 11:07, and it has given Memorial West a 5-4 lead. Clock restarted, 45 seconds to go. Now Ridge Point, they've got to get a goal here to tie things up. Cote. Watched quickly by Kadlik. You wonder if Thomas will even be able to skate to his bench, maybe for the extra attacker to make it 6-on-4, but back comes Martinez, and Ondrej Cech backhands it in with 24 seconds to go in tonight's game. Maybe one last rush. Andrew Blake cuts wide to his left, backhands in, but it's offside as Gould was in the offensive zone just a little bit prior to the puck crossing the blue line.
That was a killer, that offsides.
At least 15.1 seconds remaining here in this third period. 5-4 Whalers.
Here's the most important face-off for the game, Michael.
They won 5-3, did the Whalers back on November 8th. They put up another 5 spot on this Ridge Point squad, but they've given up 4. Bertelsen. Puck off the glass, back out the center. Skated back in by Cote. He had to wait for players to get back on side. He shoots, and a stick save was made by Valdiviso in the last 2 seconds. And Memorial West come away with a 5-4 victory with a shorthanded goal 53 seconds away from the end of the game by Ondrej Cech, his second of the night. And the Whalers win their 11th of the season and now are clear of Ridge Point in the South Division by 4 points.
Memorial West 3 goals in the second. And then they got the last one of the game, and that was the tiebreaker. Great game by Cech.
5-4 is your final. We'll be back with post-game coverage in just a moment. This is the ISHL on LSN Sports.
Hey Texans fans, Drew Doherty here. Are you looking for a new home? First Community Credit Union has everything from purchase loans to construction loans, VA loans, and more. With our competitive rates, low to no closing costs, and rate match guarantee, FCCU can help you navigate home ownership. Discover your options at FCCU and get pre-approved today at fccu.org/home loans. First Community Credit Union is the official credit union of the Houston Texans. First Community Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
We've got the power to make things right. Mr. Electric, show you the light.
Looking for electrical help you can count on? Switch to Mr. Electric. We have some of the best trained electricians in the business, and they're ready to help you with any project, big or small. Best of all, with Mr. Electric, our work is 100% guaranteed. That's why so many people trust Mr. Electric.
We've got the power to make things better. Mr. Electric.
A household inventory is a valuable asset if your home is ever vandalized or damaged. State Farm agents Jim Estep and Rick Blount have a brochure that makes it simple. Here are a couple of suggestions. Make a video or photo record of your household items. List all important serial numbers, and then place these records in your safe deposit box. For a free brochure with more ideas, contact State Farm agents Jim Estep and Rick Blount. Like a good neighbor, Jim Estep and Rick Blount are there.
Back at the Sugarland Ice and Sports Center, Michael Silvers and David Feliciano. What a great way to start our coverage of the ISHL on LSN Sports. Battle of the top two teams in the South Division. And boy, Dave, they didn't disappoint.
Absolutely. Tight game. Good back and forth. We saw the star players come out in this game. Cote had a couple. Cech had a couple. That's a great way to start this broadcast season after the long layoff we had, losing a year of coverage. And good to see Memorial back on top. They were the champions when we left off and looking good so far this year.
The Interscholastic Hockey League is a production of LSN Sports. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or any other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of LSN Sports is strictly prohibited. Ondrej Cech with a pair of goals, including the shorthander that gave the Memorial West Whalers the eventual victory. Brock Cote scoring 2 for Ridge Point. And we'll see them again next week as they take on third place Seven Lakes on our ISHL on LSN Sports game coverage next Friday night.
They're going to be in the mix all year. As we said, second place behind Memorial West, gave them all they can tonight. We're going to see a lot of them, and we're looking forward to the remainder of this year.
Got 7 more to go, then the playoffs, hopefully, fingers crossed. A good one to start our coverage today as Memorial West defeat the Ridge Point Panthers by a final score of 5-4. For Dave Feliciano and our entire crew, this is Michael Silver saying so long until next week when we bring you Ridge Point and Seven Lakes. This has been a presentation of LSN Sports. Until next Friday night, so long, everybody.